What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. It's been a few weeks since the King's Fall raid has dropped, and it's been a week since hard mode. So what I want to do right now is take a look at my character, see where both of my characters actually are sitting, and how they can improve the best they can. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know where you're sitting at Destiny right now and what you need. This is my Hunter. Again, my Hunter was my second character. Started off with the Warlock, and he is at 302 with my first loadout. Now, I actually run two different loadouts in the raid. One for War Priest and Golgroth, and one for the Sisters and Orcs, and this is my beginning one. It starts with my legendary Doom of Kelchus, which is actually full auto, the Black Spindle, and a Ruin Wake machine gun. Now that machine gun was really low, 297, so I actually did the hard mode War Priest last night, just before I went to bed last night. And I managed to get double drops. I got the Harrowed rocket launcher and the machine gun at 310. That's great. That is exactly what I need. I kind of wish the things were reversed. I wish my machine gun was the Harrowed version, but you know what? I can't complain about that at all. As soon as I put that on, I am bumped up to 303, and that's great. So I gained 16 light points right there from swapping over from the Ruin Wake over to this new rocket launcher. And the reason why that happens is there are actually 10 slots where we can get light now. 10 slots, which is a nice even number, and each time you gain 1 point of light on a slot, you gain 1/10 of a point to your maximum light level. So me going up 16 points on my heavy means I gained 1.6 points of light over there on my actual character. So just something to keep in mind. That's pretty much the only reason why I think we have artifacts to begin with, just to make this a nice even 10 slots, because otherwise what's the point of artifacts? There's really none. The only reason is to make this nice and even as far as calculations go. So this is my first setup. This is what I would rock in the first half of the raid. For the Sisters and Orcs though, we have to switch things up. We have to put on this 320 Defiance of Yasmin, the Harrowed Defiance, and my Touch of Malice. And that gives me 305 light, which is definitely not too shabby. I could gain a few more points from getting a new shell, but what's really holding me back right now is a helmet. I could use big points in my helmet, and I do have some 310 exotics, but I don't want to infuse them just yet. I'd rather just see what kind of drops I get rather than breaking down some of my helmets on my Warlock, for instance, that I don't have duplicates of just yet. Everything else is kind of sitting around 300 except for the artifact. This needs to go up as well. And it's because whenever I completed the normal raid on this character, I didn't have the right quest finished at the time. Now I do, and I need to complete my normal raid, and that will bump me up 18 points of light and another 1.8 in my overall light, which will get me to 307 on this character before I even do anything with my helmet at all. So at 307, I would feel pretty good in taking this character from start to finish in the hard raid. So not too bad. We can definitely get into the normal raid this week. Now my Warlock was my first character, so let's see where he was at. And 306 is where he was essentially sitting. Again though, this was before last night whenever I ended up completing the War Priest and got those 2 drops, because I get to bump up my heavy weapon light again. And you can see whenever I swap out this to the rocket launcher or the machine gun, either one of them isn't going to matter, but I boost up to 308 with my initial setup, so that's really good. Right there, I'm over leveled for the first part of the raid, where you need to be around 305-ish to deal out the normal damage on the War Priest and Golgroth. So I feel pretty good here. For the Sisters and Orcs, whenever I really need the light, you can see that I'm actually 310, so that's great. Now, at this stage, if I really wanted to, I could get the 311. And that's because my helmet still kind of stinks. It's actually at 303, and I do have some 310 exotic helmets, but I don't want to use them just yet. You can see that I do have a 310 Obsidian Mine and a 310 Stag right there, and if I infuse those up, I would definitely be able to get my character to 311 and make it so the enemies there were white instead of the red enemies, But I don't want to do it just yet. I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to wait and see what kind of loot I end up picking up. Who knows? Maybe I could pick up something else that's harrowed, that's good. I could use this mark down here, you know, that could be good. Where are our 320 artifacts? How do we get those? Chances are, I don't know, there's going to be another quest maybe for them or something, because I don't know how else you're going to get that. You might only be able to get up to 319 max instead of 320 max light. But I feel pretty good about my Warlock now being 310. That heavy weapon helped out a ton. I feel pretty good that I'm going to be able to level up this helmet as well. I mean, even if I use another 3 of coins, get another 310 helmet, I'll definitely infuse it in here, or my Hunter. You know, I'll weigh it out and see which is better. But that's what I would basically say as far as your light levels in the raid. You need to be around mid 300, 305, something like that to do the first half of the raid. After that, whenever you get to Oryx, I would strongly recommend at least being 307, 308, 309, something like that, because the most difficult part of the Oryx fight is making sure everybody on your team is alive. So your number one priority is going to be staying alive, and you need to do that in any way possible. So again, let me know where you're at on your light levels, and let me know what you're looking for. What drop is going to just put you through the roof? Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, the Taken King, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Little light of mine.